I may have gotten a little cocky. We drew with Genoa. We played a 4-2-3-1. We lost maybe so for 2-3 weeks with pulled or sprained ankle ligaments or something like that. I think it's a pull. But we have the Champions League draw and Zebra. Juventus and Inter today, my friends. Let's go. All right, welcome back in. We've not been seated. Is that? Oh, of course. We're down here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, okay. This side of the screen that you can't see behind my head is Dortmund, Salzburg, Man City, Real, Hispales. We would take Salzburg or Real Hispales instead of Bayern, Liverpool, Napoli, Dortmund, or Man City. I'm sure we will not get our wish there. And here we go. Okay, there's some big ones out of the way. Okay, so it's down to Man City, Liverpool, Real. Surely not Man City. Surely not. So we got a 2/3 chance of getting a Premier League team or Real Hispales, if I'm saying that correctly. So I guess it's Liverpool? Yes. Oh, of course it's going to be Liverpool. Of course it's going to be Liverpool. How are they doing? Yeah, I won the league with Gerardo Sione, who you all know, I'm sure, as a Luzerne player and under-21s manager, and maybe a manager of young boys in real life. Okay. So he's come in and they've won the league. Let's just look at the... Oh, never mind. Fixture. Yeah, rearrangements. But that's in the future. Is it going to tell us? Yeah, again, you got to click and wait. You have to wait. I have to wait. Everybody has to wait to find out, are we home or away first? I don't know which one I would prefer. Probably away. Go nick an away goal up in the land of the Scouse. Oh, the wheel is turning. Oh, no, it's home. I misread that. So we're at home against of course. But just the simple fact that we've made it to the first knockout round, my friends, is another 9.5 million. So that's good. I don't think we're gonna honestly, because what's gonna happen theoretically, assuming we don't lose to Udinese, is that you're gonna have the Coppa Italia sprinkled in here. I honestly would probably, because the board, this sounds ridiculous, I'm sure, because the board wants us to win some silverware like next season, I think. I might put more of a focus. Like if we had some fixture congestion with the Champions League, I would play my stars in the Coppa Italia if I have the opportunity, assuming we beat Udinese, which our recent form, if you just look here, you're like, ooh, that doesn't look too good, versus like, oh, this is so glorious. But, you know, moving on. All right, my friends, before we play the Juventus and Inter games, we've got a youth intake preview, and I want to talk to you about this because Thomas Schradel, in the comments a couple episodes ago, and a patron of the channel, hi Thomas, educated me, and this is a beef I have with Football Manager. First off, let's look at the youth intake, and then I'll go on my little rant, okay? So, at least one of our goalkeepers looks like a great prospect. That's good. John Short needs some competition. We have what looks like a top prospect in the center of midfield. A top prospect. That sounds like in the hierarchy of potentials. That sounds pretty good. A forward who could be considered a fine prospect. A good young Italian goalkeeper from Reggio Emilia who's got the eye. Well, that's our area, and is it the same goalkeeper? This is an excellent group of players coming through. Don't have any great number of players come through at any single position. That's actually better, right? So they can all play in the under 18s and play, right? That's not a negative. That's a plus sign. We have no defensive midfielders. We don't play with one. Attacking midfielders are hard to find. Okay, we don't need no wingbacks coming through. Problem. Most of our center backs coming through won't make the grade. Crop of wide mid. Okay, so it's essentially a midfielder, a goalkeeper, and a striker. That's fine. That's totally fine. So let's go. So Thomas educated me, okay? If you go to staff, first off, this screen is so poorly designed, it is shocking to me. It's almost as bad, in my opinion. Wait for it. As this. As having white text on bright green. That says 325. I bet if I hadn't told you that said 325, you'd really have to look at it. That's crazy. White text on bright green. It's like they haven't done any thinking about that. The color of this year is purple, boys. Okay. let's use bright green so it stands out against the purple. Why don't put some black text on it? That'd be readable. I've ranted about that before, but this screen is horrible. This screen is horrible. It is not easy to see. There's multiple columns. Like, now you can come down and look at each one and whatever. I think, okay, so what Thomas says, you go to staff, you go to advice and reports, and your provides youth development information needs to be your head of youth development. Now, my beef is, if I have a head of youth development, isn't that his job? Like, why do I have to? Because this was the under-18 manager. So that's my bad. Maybe our youth intakes recently haven't been good because the last head of youth development retired, and we brought in this Gianmarco Marucci guy. But I think that should be an automatic. You have a head of youth development. His job is to develop the youth and provide you information. And what does that mean? Oh, I highlight brings through the next generation of young players coming through the ranks of the club, which is what a head of youth development should do, in my opinion. I don't like that I have to come in here and verify this. I think that is trash, personally. That being said, we got a deal in the mix for Marius. The only reason this is a problem, okay? Club vision. Minimum 4-year contracts for first-team players. Doesn't sound too bad, right? You bring somebody in. Aha. You go to extend somebody, they want to extend them for 4 years. So they want us to give a 4-year extension to Marius, and his agent wanted 15 grand when he just got a raise to 7.5. And I tried to talk him down. I tried to offer bonuses. I tried to offer like number of appearances, I think. I offered all kinds of potential bonuses. And I was like, nope. I started at 11. I went to 11.5 and I maxed at 12. I'm like, listen, you just went from like nothing to 7.5. I'm not locking you in for 15. You're not worth 15. You're back up. You're 2-star, 2.5-star potential. You're a fine prospect. Like, I like Marius. I wanted Marius to make it. But the agent was not having it. And so instead, we're going to sell him to Venezia for $3 million plus 30% of the profit of the next sale. He wants to go to Fiorentina. Well, they've not come in, bro. So that's what's going on. I got to hop forward 2 more days and not waste your time so you can play Juventus. Let's go. Of course, he turns it down. Oh, Marius, you're on my bad list now, even though you're one of my patrons. Come on, bro. Come on. Okay, going back to the fixtures list. That doesn't show me what I wanted. We are currently in 5th. But we have a game in hand against Sampdoria, who's come on a flying leap here. So a win here would put us on 33 points, which could get us past Atalanta. It keeps us at least in the running. Obviously, this is a 6-pointer in comparison to Juventus, because then they would be 9 points ahead of us. Every time. Why would you show me the fixtures and results? They want to offer 1.8 million. This is where he wants to go. See, this is the problem. 1.8 million and no future clause. Let's go take a look at I do this sometimes. I don't know how you deal with big transfers. I'm not used to selling players for tons of money, so they've bought players for cash money before. I think they could be able to afford it. So we'll negotiate, and we'll say, you can give us. I'll take it in chunks. That's fine. I'm not gonna argue about that. And we'll do 20%. What do you think? Problem solved. Now, I took less of the percentage of profit, but he's going to sign this contract. We're getting $3 million. He's worth 2.1. So it's the same amount we got previously. We're just not getting the profit if they sell him. They may not even sell him. We may just sell the clause. I'm happy with that deal. I mean, I'm not happy Marius is leaving, but it's better than paying him 15 grand a week. I'm sorry, it just is. Now, I say that. Here's what we did. We did offer. Now, I said this is what I understand. Maybe it's just a preference. I'm not judging. Interesting. Because we offered maybe a 1-year extension. And they were good with that. And he was good with that. So I like him enough to keep him around. He's done all right. 691. I just think he wanted until I think 2035. And I think by that point, he'll probably be past it. He might be past it at some point next year. But he's like next year, he's the Dejan Lovren. He might play. He might be the backup. We'll hopefully have some more options coming through. We have offered Sambassao a contract extension. He's not signed it yet. And it's a big one. He goes up to, I guess I could just show you now, couldn't I? 7.5. I figured that was worth it. I mean, that's not 15. you know? I think he wants to be loaned out too. So like he needs to sign the contract so I can then try and loan him out because I want to have the current wages, you know? And he's got some interest. Like I thought that was kind of interesting. He's got some MLS teams and he's got, where is it Rotherham? They're in the championship. That's kind of interesting, you know? But, okay, hold on. He's only got 270 days. I'm not loaning him to England. Sorry, bro. The homegrown nation check mark. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. But going back to the planning, right? So maybe he may not start next year. Honestly, the extension is partially so we could probably up his value and then sell him. Right? If we want, we needed him more for the group stage to have backup. So now we could play like a Granita Meri if we needed to. We don't have a ton of other options, but we also have Gianluca Fiorani, who's playing exceptionally well. Now it's Serie C, but he's improving. 7.11 in 14 starts with 4 goals as a central defender. Hello. I did offer him a new contract. That's coming. In case you were like, wait a minute, he's going to leave on a free. We have Montana that could come back next season. We might go looking for like a stud center back. I'm kind of hoping Gabriel continues to develop. He's kind of stalled out for a little bit. Not exclusively, right? Like he's still improving, but like he's not, he's got 12 starts. I was hoping a little bit more of a ramp up, but he is 21. So giving him some time, kind of figuring that out. But like keeping Samba around, loaning him out, maybe flipping him like we're going to do with Marius. Keeping maybe Sil around, he could start, but if we get in a bind, we could play 4 at the back. There's options. That's where my head's at. A lot of times I've gotten comments that are like, hey, can you give us a recap of what you've done or like who you've looked after from a scouting standpoint and stuff like that. So I like to throw stuff like that in. Inter just played Pisa. Now, Juventus played Pisa like 4 days ago and smashed them 6-0. So we offered Guarini a new contract, as you can tell. I think he's going to be worth it. So it's an investment. He's on loan. They're only paying $2,400 a week rather than the $7,500, and they're not paying a third of his wages. But I think he's going to be worth the investment. He's done 13 starts, 5 subs, 3 goals on a 7.03, and I think we'll be able to sell him. Like he might be the new Marius. He might come back next season. We keep him around and then we flip him. But it gives us the opportunity to. Right. Do we get rid of Kluge? That is my question today. They're like, do we sell him in the January window? I kind of want to keep him. And like, we got some games here he could start and then sell him in the summer and bring Gall back. Okay, so Roma won or drew, they're ahead of us, doesn't matter. A win here takes us to 4th. Right, a win here. Grandi starts on the right because he loves a big match. As I think playing what was first, now second in the table is a big match. Ibrahim, still out 4 to 7 weeks, maybe so. Also has an injury, pulled ankle ligaments like I mentioned, another 2 weeks. Off we go. Off we go. Again, maybe my whole concept of like rotating and planting seeds, maybe that blows up in my face. I don't know. Maybe clubs are onto us with this 3-4-3 because we played it for 13 seasons, 10 seasons. We had the what is it? The 5-3-1-2 or 5? No, we had the 5-2-1-2 going there for a little bit. Go avenge, ha ha. You know what that means? Getting sent off at home, but you're at home, so like maybe you get some more favorable calls. We are starting Lorenzo on the right because Lothar's kind of slipped up a little bit. He keeps saying he wants to talk about a new contract or like somebody keeps telling me, hey, he wants to talk about a contract. Go talk to him, and he's like, hey man, it feels really good that you talked to me. So we'll probably offer him one. I just want to get some of the other contract stuff sorted. And he really hasn't played. He's played like a 6, 7, 8, or 9 or something like that. He's not like lit it up, It's like you got to earn that contract, son. They prefer to dominate possession. Well, great. We've got the best defense. Okay. Didn't know that. And yet we're in 5th, which means Colombani is the reason we're not winning games. I just don't want to lose. A win, getting a green dot in a Serie A game would be chef's kiss and a Kermit, Now we're getting it sound 14 and a half minutes in. There it is. 14 minutes and 29 seconds of dead silence. And then great back pass. Uh-oh. Okay, drawn 2 defenders. Okay. We're juking them all over the place, and then we're hoofing it long. Yay! But we're winning it. Great tackle. Wins it. Serge takes the wingback spot, so Gunyesh can get forward. He pings it across to nobody. Lorenzo's there. He brings it down. Calm as you like. Grandi's there. Loves a big match. Ken loose. Rotate it back across. Serge there. Heads it down. Kolabuddy! Oh! He almost got the 93rd goal of the club. So close. So close. Oh, no. Okay, that was odd. It was like, yellow. Alert. Blah, 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 blah. That's weird when they don't show it to you. Yeah, might have been a little bit off. I mean, come on. Come on. We're at home, boys. And demand more. Yes, come on. We've been more efficient with our on-target ratio, just barely. Come on. Is this Grandi? Yes, it is. On the wrong side of the pitch. Wing back to wing back. They're all confused. What's going on? There's nobody over there to cover. Ken loose. Just hold on to it. Ken, thank you, Ken. Samba Sal. Against Juventus. He's getting a start. He should be happy. Okay, nice play down the wing to Lorenzo. Can he find a... No. He just... Would you like the ball? But Samba Sal is there. Nice. Okay. Calm as you like. That wasn't so good. What was Giango doing there? I mean, I do have him play. No. Oh, I thought that was good. Honestly, I thought that was a penalty. They all kind of stopped. I literally thought, are you about to literally see another episode with a penalty? Probably. It's coming, but like, really? Really? He's off his hackles, mate. I'm sorry. I can't say I'm happy. I can't. Based off of this. You've not played well. We've been lucky that they've not played well particularly either. I mean, that's kind of what's saving our bacon right now. Columbani's going to come off. We're going to have words, me and Columbani, I think. Bond's going to take his spot. We're going to say, get creative. And no one likes that. Okay, cool. Keeper and Ken Loose are nervous. Excellent. All right, Kaluga, let's see what you got, son. You're the guy in front of you is on a 6.5. You want to come in and make an impact? Here's your opportunity. And you're on a yellow, so we'll take you off and bring on Lothar. We'll do the double switch here. Come on. Can we get to positive impact? Demand more one last time. Oh, they like that. Oh, no. They like that until... They're going to draw. Oh, they've got 4-4-2. That's interesting. Thinking. That's fine. Grandi. Again. De Silva. No, Silva. Still hasn't learned the advanced playmaker, and I'm like, dude, what's the deal? Bond. Taking his time. Cuts it back. That's way back. Grandi, are we going to get a penalty? Or is he just going to zip? Oh, I thought he was just going to tap it in. I literally thought he was going to be like, I'm going to take my time. Oh, we'll go for a little walk and go boop. Just a little boop. Instead, we get the point. I'll take that. We're not in great form. I'll take a point against the team that's second in the table. There were some positives. I kind of been harsh, so maybe we'll try to like give him a little cuddle. How you doing? A little cuddle. Hugs. It's not great for the table, to be honest with you, but you know, we took on Inter, who are now a point behind us. I told you those are going to be big games. Oh, of course he does. Of course he does. Why? I mean, he's been all right. But, dude, you just got here. It's been like 18 months. He's on 8.5. He wants... Now, this is the board's fault, because the board did up our wage budget. They're like, hey, let's have a conversation. Want us to up the wage budget? And I was like, yes. Like, sure. And so we now have 1.7. So we can afford it. And honestly, he has been challenging Lothar and doing a better job. Like, if we just do a comparison, right? 12 starts, 4 subs, 4 goals, 3 assists, 6.99. Okay? 16 total appearances versus Lothar. 7 starts, 2 subs, 2 assists, 6-7-4. And he's been wanting a contract too. Like, bro. Like, ease up. You know what I'm saying? Slow your roll for a little bit. Slow your roll. I'll probably go off from a contract. Well, let's see what happens. I meant off camera. I don't want to waste your time. Let's just show the intergame. Kluge heard I was talking about him. I'm like, yeah, we may sell him too. Oh, he's now that we've given him some. I mean, he's got like two pair. I mean, come on, really? That's what's made you happy? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Kluge. Just improve. You keep improving and training, then you'd get more opportunities. And when I played you, if you played well, he's rejected the offer from Fiorentina. What is your problem, bro? That's where he said he wanted to go. I'm so confused right now. Anybody else want to sign him? Is it because now Brescia are interested? Like, they're in 18th. Pisa is in 19th. Fiorentina's in 20th. So is he trying to get with a squad that's not going to go down? Is that kind of where Marius' head is at? Is he just trying to make life difficult so we can't sell him in the last week of before like they can start just offering him end of contract? Come on, bro. Oh my goodness. Well, cheers. Maybe he just wants to stick around. Napoli beats Roma. That actually helps us. I mean, in one sense, Napoli's back on top. It's now an 11-point gap with the game in hand for us, but at least it helps the pressure from Roma. But now we take on Inter, who could hop us anyway. We're going 4-2-3-1. Lorenzo's going up top. Serge hasn't played. Hold on. Again, I wish this was just an automatic thing. We have a medical staff. Why can't they just automatically go in there? And maybe, again, Thomas, maybe there's a setting inside the staff responsibilities that I'm unaware of that you can fill me in on. But Serge is not playing exceptionally well. I mean, Paul's doing okay overall, but recently 6.5. Like, the whole squad is kind of blah right now. So we switch it up and see what happens. It said that they struggle against a 4-1-4-1, but we don't really play that. So now maybe it meant 4-1-4-1 like a 4-3-3 with inside forwards on attack, like that 4-1-4-1, instead of like a 4 DM, 4 flat, and a 1 lonely striker. I'm expecting you to win. Underdogs were ahead of them in the table. Oh my gosh, Paul. They're in really good form. That was a 7.6, a 7.5, a 7.14. That last question may have been about us because it said it's a silly question. But the first two on their team, 7.6 and 7.4. Now, it did say that they're playing a patient possession game. So that's why I'm hoping with this 4-2-3-1, we can apply. Oh, gosh, they're so good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they're really good. At least from an attribute standpoint, I'm hoping we can apply some pressure to, like, not allow them to just dink it around the back because we've got that the attacking midfielder up there. That was kind of my thinking. Got the first shot of the game, the first 20 seconds. That's good. Just kind of strolled on in. We're like, yeah, door's open. Come on in. We leave it unlocked. That's fine. You don't even need a key code or anything. Pass card. Okay. And also, the reason to go away from the 3 at the back for this game is maybe So's out. So it's like we played Samba, he got a game, but now let's see if we can confuse them by playing. Of course, Ken Luce is gonna pick up a yellow. By playing 4 at the back instead of 5 ish, 3 and 5. There you go, Paul. Come on, Paul, do something. Come on, Paul, do something. Come on, Paul. It feels like this is like our mid-spring slump, but we're having it headed into winter. Is that Christian Pulisic? I've forgotten about that, I think. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In some ways, it could be a good thing because we're still in the top currently, top 5, and we can get through our slump if we're going to have one, and then come out shooting, right? And like have a longer period of time to be on really good form. Huh? Is that logical? Am I Straws? thought it was a zinger. Come on, boys. Oh, we've only focused Bassoni and Paul. Come on, Paul. De Silva's also played a lot of games. He's probably going to have to come out 60 to 65 minutes. Bassoni is not loving life. We may switch it up, actually, at the half. Just looking at the stats, right? 4 shots, 3 on target, 7 shots. But we came on there at the end, but it's like... I guess I'm just not going to... Hold on. I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm not happy with the performance. I think that's a fair thing to say. And by the way, Lorenzo, since you didn't react, I'm not happy with your performance either. Like, do we take Passoni off? We gave him an opportunity, but then we got the Silva needs to come off because we could just slide Passoni down. I'm not saying it would be an upgrade, but then bring on like a Noah Bonnet at DM or Thomas Broghi or Marius, who doesn't really love us right now. I think we leave it for now, and then we see how quickly Silva gets exhausted, which is right about now. Cool. Cool. At least we got rid of Christian Pulisic. Hey. He didn't have a great game either. Okay. Passoni. I told you at the beginning of the season he was great at set pieces. Almost comes off. I think that's probably the last appearance for Silva. For now, we're kind of rolling the dice on the 4-2-3-1, but we have had some chances, right? Like we've had some shots. We had the clear-cut chance. I'm not saying it's been amazing, but you know. Okay, Lorenzo, you had a chance, so now Colombani is going to take his rightful spot, and we'll bring Serge off of the bench here. Which, you know, if you're a defender, you're like, oh, geez, here comes Serge. Man, more. We're keeping pace. We've actually had more shots on target than they have. Then you're on a 6.5 in yellow, so that's going to be Broghi. Ooh, the youngster coming in. Hard-working, though. Hard-working midfielder. Come on, boys. I mean, when you can't even throw it to somebody, it's not even like blue and black or near our color of purplish maroon. You know? Like, oh, they've gone 4-2-4, people. Zoinks. I don't think I would change anything about that, but because we don't have our wingbacks doing any overlapping. They've had 4 half chances. Hey, we found it! Somebody in our kit and proceeded to lose possession. And why did we only have 1 player back? Oh, it was a good tackle until it wasn't. I'm feeling pretty defeated with Football Manager right now. Oh, and I clicked my mouse, and so my sensitivity is like all jacked up. Why is it so jacked up? Don't do that. Oh, no. There we go. That's too much. Is that all flustered? It's too much. All you had to do is stay in front of him, you know? Tell the boys. Tell the boys it was excellent. Hey, great job losing there at the end, so now they hopped us. He's a natural. Hey! Oh. Hey, he's actually improved, finally. Oh, we can't lose him. And he's improved too. Things are looking up. Ish. Garage door. I think we need the break. We're going to take a break for 11 days and just practice. I'm going to try playing something other than the 3-4-3, maybe. That seems like a bad idea, but with So out injured, hey, he'll be back in 6 days. I'm a little befuddled, to be honest with you. Now you could say, like, why'd you start Lorenzo? Well, I'm just trying to, like, spark something in our attackers, right? I've talked to them when they've had bad games. If they had a 6.4 below, we've had conversations to be like, wasn't good enough. They're like, yeah, wasn't good enough. But it's like, is something going to change, boys? Something going to change? Doesn't feel like it. We'll see you next time for the Coppa Italia first round. Hopefully we win that so we can win some silverware. Because this run is not great. Gee whiz. Bye!